I personally think Andrea runs the best training course on the street. Her depth of knowledge and challenge attitude creates an amazing environment to learn at an accelerated pace. So that's fantastic. I love that. I'm Andrea Ward. I started my banking career with Lehman Brothers in the London M&A team before spending a few years in the private equity industry in reinsurance in Bermuda, then moved back into M&A advisory with Alex Brown in their London team. One of the most interesting M&A transactions I've worked on was for Getty Images, their biggest acquisition at that time in the United States, allowing them to grow their US footprint. I started teaching on Wall Street in 1998 and really thought about options when I left banking. I had always enjoyed teaching the juniors in my team, and that really inspired me to go into training and also to build a training business. If I had to describe my teaching style, I would say number one really is my enthusiasm for finance and being enthusiastic about the topics I teach. Number two, practical application. I'm not really that much into theory, but the practical application of what we do with our clients. And finally, very supportive. I always want to make sure that my whole class is with me. To get the best out of my class, I always try to put everything into context and to show the bigger picture. One can spend an awful lot of time on detailed modeling, on inputting a lot of financial data without actually seeing how those pieces of puzzles fit together. So spending time on that bigger picture and creating the story that our clients will see is extremely important to me. My most favorite topic is valuation. Valuation ultimately is a crystal ball, and using the different methodologies, linking strategy of a company to the value of the corporate is absolutely fascinating. A top student doesn't have to be a finance student. Ultimately, finance is not rocket science. But someone who's curious and who's enthusiastic about finance, that really is one of the most important traits. Number two, you have to have really good attention to detail as a junior banker, and sometimes the job is hard, but actually, making sure that you think about the bigger picture is really important. And finally, speak up if you don't understand something, speak up if you need help. I will never forget when I was introduced to a new associate program by a managing director who I had trained as an analyst some years prior. To see this gentleman and his progression through the bank was just absolutely fantastic. People might not know, but I'm a yacht master and spend a lot of time on the water when I'm not teaching. And we both race as well as cruise as a family and have sailed all over the world.